Wake up, Shane. We have to do some calc, okay? I know you don't like calc, but we have to learn this stuff, okay? We have an exam coming up, and you haven't been showing up to class at all, so let's get on this. Alright, we have this problem here where we have a limit problem where x is approaching 35, and it's square root of x plus 1 minus 6 over x minus 35. You can't simply just plug in 35 with this problem because you're going to get 0 in the denominator, and of course that's undefined. And what we want to do then is just clean this up and simplify it just to make it a lot easier. So what we'll do is multiply the numerator and the denominator by the conjugate of what's in the numerator. So what results is we have square root of x plus 1 plus 6 multiplied across your numerator and your denominator. So now what you're going to end up with when you factor everything out is you'll have your middle terms cancel out, and you should end up with the following: x plus 1 minus 36. Now here's the thing, you want to not distribute or factor out the bottom because it'll just make kind of a mess. So we'll just leave it as is, and after we reduce this down a bit more, we're going to have x minus 35 over this x minus 35, and which we can cancel out. So now what we're left with is the limit of x approaching 35, and then 1 over square root of x plus 1 plus 6. So if you notice, I kept writing the limit as x is approaching 35, but once I reach this point here, I can take that out and simply plug in 35. So now I have 1 over square root of 35 plus 1 plus 6, which simplifies down to 1 over 12. So going back to the start of the problem, you can see we took this problem and just looked at it and just found out how we could simplify it down, and that's pretty much all it takes, and we found our limit, which is 1 over 12.